Come and join us for our freedom contest. The first 2,000 fans in the arena will receive a freedom card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get inspired by Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancer.
Tickets are still available for the next Jazz game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available dates and sign up for season tickets.
And don't forget about our Walmart giveaway. Come to the game, bring a family, get a free Jazz Bear Walmart.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Pistons, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith, and it's Lively in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, Walker Kessler out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Bailey, and it's Hilliard in at the 2. We are just tipping off the season. When you look around the league, Doris, what are you tracking?
Probably 2 things, B.A. The rookies. I always am so curious to see how they respond in their debut. And then the new signings for different teams. What does the fit look like?
Now here's Smith. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Pass to Hilliard. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And it's Utah with the ball. After Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Bailey. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Smith. And here's Flagg outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Filipowski, the pass to Kessler. Back to Filipowski. Pass to Bailey. From downtown, on target from range. Bailey's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at it, they're making some bold moves there along the way.
And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Mavericks lead by 5. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. He's got 5.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Bailey. To the paint. Here's Hilliard. The 3 is up. Got a hand on it. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter. Just can't get it to go.
Here's Smith. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Man, how easy did MP make it look in his first year, Grant? Rookie of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP, and a ring all in his first season.
Yeah, I'm not sure we'll ever see someone top that entrance into the league. I mean, how do you do better than that as a player? MP did it all.
Now here's Smith. To the inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Kessler up top. Pass to Hilliard. It's tipped. Here's Flagg. Outside Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 7 points.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. The Mavericks, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
High post Kessler. Pass to Bailey to win the cold spell. The Jazz again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Irving, the pass to Smith. The three knocks it down from distance. Smith's got his second basket on the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Smith. He's got 5. Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Mavericks making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. And here's Filipowski in his last outing with 12 points. Pass to Bailey to halt the run. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Here's Hilliard, covered by Smith. Pass to Bailey, fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Smith. He has 7. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Bailey. Give him 8 points now. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Irving for 3. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
The Jazz shooting 23%. Not great so far. Pass to Hilliard. Can they get it? And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Kyrie Irving. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. DiVincenzo comes in for Irving.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
DeRozan for three, and Dallas hits again from deep.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The Jazz again can't hit.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Smith outside. The fader, and he gets it to go off the front iron. Smith's got 9.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Hilliard. It's Markkanen on the wing. Over flag. Markkanen misses. It's been all Mavericks. Smith outside. Now here's DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Collier, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith in the high post. He's got 9, and he makes it.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Here's Collier, still without a bucket. Pass to Bailey to snap the cold streak. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Smith. And it's Gafford in at the center position. The Jazz shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Down low. Gafford with the block.
Wow. A big body and not a...
Oh my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
Oh my goodness, showtime from Derek Jones Jr. There are very few who get up as high as this guy does.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Smith outside. DiVincenzo on the wing. And Dallas hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Now here's Boston. Defense is right there. It's Markkanen on the wing. Shot to stop the run. Gets the 3 ball to go. Markkanen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Smith outside. Basket counts. Smith's got 13.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Markkanen right side from outside the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, champ in their last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Allie, great info there. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Collier. Back to Boston. Five to shoot. And here's Clark. Gafford with the block.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you.
For Dallas, they've gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Gafford the screen. Smith passes to Gafford. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Jazz have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Now here's Boston, covered by Smith. Here's Markkanen. Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Clark outside. Here's Collier. He had 19 points in the win against San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Clark. And it's off from 3-point range. The Mavericks have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Here's Smith. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Smith's got 17 points. Here's Collier. Pass to Clark. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So both teams making some changes here. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. And Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Number 18, Peter Hilliard.
Stolen by Gafford. Smith with it. He's got 17. Pass to Irving. Let's go with a three. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Hilliard. To end the drought. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Four on the clock. And another miss by Utah. Dallas has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
They set the screen. Inside. Here's Hilliard. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
The three, Smith. Another three for Dallas.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Utah moving the ball around. Kessler against Gafford. Here's Hilliard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Outside Irving. The three. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Here's Hilliard. A 23-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Here's Bailey. To end the run. Back to Kessler. Clock at 6. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Irving. Takes a three. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting a chilly 28% here in the second. Charity stripe shot. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's Hilliard. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Dallas showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention.
Welcome to the Halftime Show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Utah Jazz.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Jazz shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. We've got Walker Kessler, Bailey out there with Filipowski, and it's Hilliard in at the 2 guard. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Hilliard's got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And yep, it's good.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Davis has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Filipowski. Here's Hilliard. 3-pointer, no good.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Outside Irving, fires the 3. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Hilliard, puts up a 3. Here's Filipowski. Launches it, got a piece of it.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Doris, we've said it before, Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well. Brian?
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Dallas. Pass to Bailey. Over flag. Bailey's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Kessler, a screen on Irving. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Filipowski. Stolen by Davis. And he lays it in on the break. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Hilliard. And Davis with the block.
He is such an impactful defensive player. Davis's length and timing makes him a prime-time shot blocker. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
So it's Utah now, after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Bailey. Will it go? He drops it from range. Bailey's got 11 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
They're really working the paint now.
The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Filipowski. Looking to get it going, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Back to Smith. To the inside. The three is up. Another three for Dallas.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Hilliard. Here's Bailey. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Now Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Hilliard, covered by Smith. Over to the wing. And here's Bailey for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. There's the 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The shot's good. DiVincenzo's got 8.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Utah has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Hilliard, covered by Smith. It's deflected. Right side, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Dallas. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
No good on the 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Wow, how about the navigation off the drive from Dante DiVincenzo? That is nice.
The Jazz shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Markkanen. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Markkanen's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Smith outside. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Hilliard from the arc. DeRozan with the rebound.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Smith against Markkanen. Jones from outside. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Markkanen outside. Just 5 on the clock. Kessler passes to Filipowski. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Dallas with it. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Markkanen. He has 6. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Hilliard. No good again that time.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Drains the triple. Smith's got 16 in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
3-pointer. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Dallas, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court right now for Dallas, they've got DeMar DeRozan. Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Juzang in at the shooting guard position. And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 23% so far. Here's Collier. DiVincenzo covering. Markkanen inside, working on Jones. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. For 3, Collier. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside, DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here's Utah. To the paint. Austin outside. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Bailey. Back to Stewart. Wide open. He's off on that one.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Now Gafford. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, if Gafford is that close to the cup, folks, look out. Turn out the lights, it's over.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Bailey's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
DeRozan passes to DiVincenzo. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
And here's Bailey for 3. He buries it from 3. Bailey's got 9 points now in the second half.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
And he lobs it up.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Collier. Right wing. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Juzang. Pass to DeRozan. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Gafford passes to DeRozan. Over Markkanen. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. From deep. Knocks down the long J. Bailey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
He's checked in for the Mavericks. Smith comes in for Juzang. Utah with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And Bailey gets it to go.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
To the middle. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Kessler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Bailey. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Gafford finds Smith. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 42 in the game.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Hilliard, covered by Smith. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Here's Hilliard. To stop the run, and he gets the jumper to drop.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Smith outside. Here's Martin, and another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Pass to Filipowski. Fires for 3, and the 3-pointer goes.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Smith outside. 4-3, buries it from 3. Smith's got 45 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now Filipowski. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Martin a screen. For 3, Smith. Utah grabs the miss. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the 3-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, BA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Hilliard. Here's Bailey. looking to end this cold spell. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Smith outside. From deep. And good! There's another! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting poorly at only 28%.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
Pass to Bailey. Nice D from Gafford.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Down low. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bailey. From downtown, Gafford grabs the miss. And here's Smith. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team